Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your dab of the day. Today's a Crimson Card, the dab of the day. Today's Friday. Hello, everybody. Well, I've been talking about hope a lot, and I've been talking about what it means to accept situations, but I need to be candid with you all. I need to really come clean, so to speak, come out, even if you will, because that's what needs to happen in order to really get to the bottom. And once you're at the bottom, things change. So let me get at it for a second. I'm in level 8/9 pain. For the last, I don't know, 10 days, something happened, 2 weeks. I don't even know what happened. And I've been searching like this. If this isn't wrong, then this is wrong. If that's not wrong, then that's wrong. If that's not wrong, I'm trying to find out what's wrong. Quote, going for the root cause, ruling things out. Okay? But during that, something's been happening. I've been living. I'm still here. So an epiphany came to me this morning that I'm doing just what I say, even though I didn't think so. That's right. I'm moving forward, one step at a time. And what this tells me, and should tell all of you, is that the hope is real. I don't want to put false hope out there. I can't cure cancer, okay? But what I've done for myself, which is unbelievable for me, is I've given myself a better attitude. It didn't change my pain one bit. It's worse, in fact. Very difficult right now. But the approach is different. You might say, well, he's been talking about this for a year. He's been talking about acceptance and things like that. Yes, acceptance. But not hitting the bottom and coming out. Coming out like I had something to say about the way I am. I'm coming out, really coming out. In other words, it's such an epiphany because what's happened here is it's not just me talking about it. And I think you all agree, talk is cheap. You could talk yourself blue, literally, blue in the face. Actions are what makes the world happen. I'm a person who says, look, it's not about what you say, it's about what you do, unfortunately. I love what you're saying, but you're not doing that. Well, guess what? I'm doing what I say. My attitude is what's changing. My body is not. My body's bad. My body gives me pain. But my attitude, my approach is what's keeping me up. So I used to describe it as follows. This is a windowsill. If I had my fingernail on a windowsill, I can get myself in. I'm that good. I just need to get my finger on the windowsill, fingernail, and then I can get myself in. I've said that, and I mean that, and I feel that. So with this type of situation where it's obfuscated, not clear, it's very hard to find the windowsill to grab into. So you know what I decided to do? Taking a broad approach instead of a narrow approach. I'm grabbing onto the worldwide windowsill. Senior Stoner's worldwide windowsill. That's right. And I'm pulling myself up and in and through. Now, I might not stand when I get in. I might tumble over, but I'm getting in. Now, what does that mean? That means that I might outlive everybody. Who the hell knows? So, I don't want to live the rest of my life in intractable pain, agony. So, I've got to find a new approach. Can't give up my body. It's not exchangeable. But I can modify my thinking. Example. Wanted to go to the movies today with a friend and out for lunch. Well, the way life is and circumstances are, he's coming over here and we're going to watch TV in my house and eat here. That saves me going out in a car twice, turning around, getting in and out of a car. It saves me sitting in a movie It saves me sitting in a restaurant, coat off, coat on. All those movements, the way I am right now, cause tremendous amount of pain. I'll do it for sugar. I'll do it for Mrs. Stoner. I'll do it for my children. I won't do it for myself. Now, there's a reason for that. It's the world's simple pleasures. You have to decide which ones you want to get and which ones you can forego. But it's also part of the big picture, what I'm talking about. It's part of the new you. It's part of, O.J. Simpson's defense was brilliant. Johnny Cochran. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. The bloody glove didn't fit, you must acquit. In my situation, unfortunately, I'm saying to myself, oh my God, I'm a round hole and this is a square peg. This shouldn't be happening. It can't be happening. Round hole, square peg, not happening, blah, blah, blah. I've been doing that for 30 years. Since I've had this, I've been doing that. I've been marching through life like I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. Finally, it got me to the point where I can't march through life saying nothing's wrong. It's here. It's here. So now you got to march through life saying everything's wrong. But you still got to march through life. But you got to say everything's wrong. You still got to march through life. Let me say it again. You got to say everything's wrong. You got to come out. Once you come out, everything's wrong. That epiphany, you can start building again. And you can start figuring out what to do again. If I was in the Army or any one of the armed forces and was wounded badly and went into a hospital, a military hospital, where they fixed me the best they could with prosthetic limbs, God forbid, and sent me home. Certainly isn't the person I was, but there are thousands of people that are finding new lives all over the world with those things, that approach, not because the body is the same body, but because the mind, the attitude, the approach is there. So, what am I saying to us all? We can overcome anything, but it's got to be out in front of you. You can't overcome anything if it's like this, in front of a kaleidoscope. You'll never see what you have to overcome. How are you going to overcome something you can't see? It's almost impossible. Can you overcome it? You can't see it. Get it? That's the key. Okay? Plain, simple, fact, real fact, not innuendo, not opinion, fact. If you can see it, say it, you can accept it. If you deny it and obfuscate it, you're going to keep kicking the can down the road and not accept it and understand what you can do with the new you. It's funny. Let's get our dab going. But a lot of people love to live in the past. I'm one of them. Hey, we were innocent in the past. When we were children, our parents took care of everything. Was maybe no pain. The past was where most people want to be who are in chronic situations like this. But you know what? Every one of the people who are living in the past come to the conclusion, oh frick, oh shit, oh darn. I should have lived in the present and I probably would have been able to deal with it. They all come to the same conclusion. After obfuscating, denying, pushing away, at the end, well, I should have done it. Had a boss once, remember sales, had a boss once that wanted to charge a higher price for the mattresses than the customer wanted to pay, the retailer. I sold to retailers. A very large retailer. Hundreds and hundreds of stores. And the guy would say, I'm not paying that price. And my boss would say, screw him, he doesn't have to buy it. Months and months and months would go by with the heavy negotiation between the two parties. Not me, between my boss and that guy. 6 months later, it would be at the price the guy wanted it at. What did my boss do? He cost himself 6 months worth of business. He cost himself 6 months worth of profit. He cost himself a relationship with that person because it became hostile. So what I'm saying to all of us is let's get it out, let's face it, and let's deal with it. Because you know what? The harsh reality is you're going to have to deal with it anyway. So we got to get it out in front of us so we have it squarely in front of us so we can deal with it. Cheers. And there's your hope. That's what hope is. That's what hope is built on. Hope isn't just people keeping things in and wishing. Hope is people doing. And that's going to be us. So let's all get our issues out in front of us and start looking at them so we can get them past. This is the Real Senior Stoner, hoping that pain moves past. Cheers.